Hello everyone, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am from Aerobi section. Now we are here to discuss about the using steam for thermal simulation of storage systems. Nowadays, computing today is highly data driven. Many applications, especially in the business and scientific domains, must move massive amounts of data transfer between the computing nodes and the storage system at high transfer speeds. In scientific applications such as high energy physics, data from instruments must move continuously to the storage system at data at transfer speeds of terabytes or even petabytes per second. A significant determinant of these applications' overall performance is the storage system. Particularly the data rates of the individual disk drives. Designing disks involve trade-offs between capacity, speed, and power. One way to increase disk drive capacity is to use larger platters or several of them. The number of platters and their size bottom affect the heat generated by viscous dissipation inside the disk drive. The number by a linear factor and the size by the 4.6th power is used in the disk drive. Improvements in linear density expressed in bits per inch, that is also you can see as BPI, and the increase in the revolutions per minute, that is the number of rotations taken in a minute, is also known as RPM, is also used in the disk drive, and also it can increase the disk drive data rate. The main objective in designing disks to operate within the thermal envelope is reliability. High temperature cause reliability problems ranging from data corruption to complete device failure. Means if the temperature becomes high, it will heats up and it will and the data is will be erased or formatted. For example, a 15 degrees Celsius rise in ambient temperature can nearly double a disk drive failure rate. Means a small increase in the temperature can also has the chance to disk drive failure. Moreover, in a rack-based server system, disks can be close to processors and memory cards, which have similar thermal constraints. The disks like processors and memory card also have thermal constraints. Excess heat from the disk can preheat the air around the other components and vice versa. Stimulator design is also known as steam design. Steam consists of two components, a performance model and a thermal model. The performance model simulates all storage that potentially can affect workload performance, such as an interconnect latencies or RAID, that is also known as re- redundant arrays of inexpensive disks organization, and so forth. The thermal model captures heat transfer phenomena in the storage system and all the physical parameters that potentially affect temperature. The thermal model explains about the heat transfer in a storage system, means how much the device heats up by using the disk drives. It will shows about that. Here we can see the diagram of the thermal model. Here when the sun heats gives energy, The HT metal hydride will absorb the solar energy and it transfers heat in and out in a body. And when it heats up, it transfers to the steam generator and then it pumps to the condenser and gives to the and then it moves to the turbine and then it goes to the device. Here we can also see the general arrangement of the heat changer. Here we can see a cylindrical metal with a molecules surrounded in it. Here also we can see the cross section of the double piped tube and the computational domain. Here we can see the computational domain which is filled with PCM in solid phase and PCM in liquid phase, and also we can see the steam flow condensation, and again the graph repeats again from the liquid to solid state. Thermal model. The thermal model is an extension of Ibex and Coisen's work at the University of California, Berkeley. This model evaluates the drive's temperature distribution by calculating the amount of heat generated by the components such as spindle motor SPM, which rotates as platers, means it rotates in a platers way direction, and also voice coil motor is also known as VCM, which moves disc arms. The voice coil motor moves the disc arms in the thermal model. It is also based on the Newton's law of cooling, which gives us the Newton's law of cooling gives the heat transfer rate over time interval T, that is dq by dt in watts through the cross sectional area as dq by dt is equal to HA delta T, where H is the heat transfer coefficient and T is the temperature difference between the two entities for solids which transfer heat. We can also we will revise the Newton's law of cooling, that is dq by dt equal to HA by delta T. Here we can see the thermal model, another diagram which shows the which the parts are heat exchanger, and when the heat is exchanged, it transfers the heat to the oil storage tanker and then it pumps the oil to the again heat exchanger and then it sends to the steam to accumulate it. Here we can see the inside part of the cylindrical tube, and also we can see the graph between temperature and enthalpy in which it shows the charging and discharging of steam generation, in which it shows the different lines like proheating, steam generation, and then superheating. As the temperature increases, the graph also increases. Thank you everyone for my video.